Hey guys, it's Ah-nuh. Welcome to my channel. Today I wanted to go over and review the plethora of new vanilla perfumes on the market. I feel like everyone and their mom is coming out with a vanilla perfume. It's a beautiful time to be alive. I love vanilla, but I'm also a harsh critic. So for all the vanilla lovers, it's very exciting, but also overwhelming. And it's like, what is possibly redundant in my collection? What's good? Are they going to deliver on what is being marketed? I'll give you the rundown on my experience. So the first one I wanted to chat about is the new Lake & Skye 1111 Vanilla. And I bought this the second it hit Ulta because I'm a big fan of the original 1111. And then they let us know there was vanilla cream marshmallow in there. So I'm like, yeah. It's a shoo-in, surely. I've heard nothing but good things. And for those of you who aren't familiar with the original 1111, it's a beautiful, fresh, clean fragrance. It's got an ozonic accord, giving it this like fresh air feeling. It's clean musk, this kind of sheer amber quality, and it just has a kiss of very light sweetness on the skin. So with the vanilla version having vanilla cream and marshmallow, I was so convinced that this would be a safe blind buy for me. Unfortunately, it was not what I had hoped for. I personally smell zero marshmallow, which is a bummer because that was like a main pull for me towards this fragrance. And this is very lightly sweetened. I smell the vanilla cream, sheer amber, skin musk, sea salt, a smidge of the star apple. The reason this was not a love for me is that it has a very obvious marine quality to my nose. The sea salt is listed and I was expecting it to be more of a kiss of salt, like a really nice subtle saltiness to pair in with the sweetness, similar to my clean reserve skin that has salt and praline, and it's a gorgeous combo. But that saltiness is quite prominent in here for me. So it gives me a vibe of, you know, popular marine salty vanilla fragrances on the market. I know a lot of people enjoy that kind of note combo, but for me, taking marine and then, you know, the sweetness of a vanilla and putting it together is just like unsettling for me. Then we have the new Burberry Goddess Intense. I think the original is a great designer vanilla, but the Intense was a hard no. Not a fan at all. I'm a bit confused with this launch because it's not what I would have expected as a flanker to Goddess. This is known as, you know, Burberry's vanilla perfume. It's also labeled Intense. So I was expecting a stronger version of the original, something deeper, a bit more complex, a richer vanilla, and then something to give it more of an elevated feel. To my nose, it's way less vanilla. It doesn't smell sweet to me. Like, yes, there's vanilla in it, but when I smell it, I'm not immediately like, oh, this is a vanilla perfume. I am hit right off the bat with a big old blast of lavender. And it's real unpleasant. Soapy, artificial. It's definitely got this camphorous smell to it. It's harsh. Yeah, I did not enjoy it at all. Gucci Flora Gorgeous Orchid had a lovely opening. It's pretty creamy, fresh floral, and the vanilla isn't sugary. It more so gives this fragrance a delicate kind of sweetness. And I actually do smell a subtle banana facet to it in the opening. So the opening was lovely, but it didn't wow me or anything. You can definitely tell this is like just another designer perfume on the market. It doesn't spark a real wow factor in my opinion, or, you know, bring something new to the table. And then the dry down killed it for me. A marine quality, again, comes out. The salty vanilla makes me queasy. Another perfume that I blind bought, Maison Margiela Replica Afternoon Delight. Because I'm like, how are you gonna mess up sandalwood, musk, and vanilla? You're advertising vanilla Madeline cookies that smell, that sounds like a dream. And one thing that Replica does very well is taking a place, time, or a specific concept and bottling that. I got my bottle and I could only get just like little whiffs of a warm vanilla Madeleine cookie straight from the bottle. It was like it was teasing me. Like I wasn't getting that full experience, but just a little bit from the bottle. I spray it on, I'm all ready for it, and what do I get? Milk, capital M-I-L-K, heavily. Warm vanilla milk all the way. I do not smell a pinch of sandalwood. I am not a lactonic lover, so the milk was doing entirely too much for me, but I know there are a ton of people who love, like they dream, they lust after, you know, milky, creamy, lactonic scents. If that is you and you want a vanilla milk scent, then I highly recommend Afternoon Delight. This is a very linear, simple, straightforward scent. Truly, that's all I get from it. Steamed milk and vanilla. I don't get a Madeleine experience on my skin. By the way, I'm sorry that I have more negative reviews in this video. I honestly thought that I would be loving and raving about so many of these, but that just wasn't the case, and I'm not going to tell you anything other than what I think. And some people get really pressed about that, but the whole point of what I do is to review. And you might have a completely different experience from me. I just think it's helpful to, you know, hear what people think, because maybe you have a similar taste, or maybe you have the opposite taste, so you're like, that's my jam. Anyway, another one that I blind bought was Nest Vanilla Bourbon. I love a deep, rich vanilla. I love boozy notes, but this fragrance is very floral. That night blooming jasmine is quite prominent, and the orange bitters listed also gives me an orange blossom feel, which is not for me. I do smell a deeper vanilla, some of the brown sugar, but it's not a sweet, warm vanilla in the way Kayali Vanilla 28 is done. This has a designer perfume DNA quality to it. I would definitely categorize this as a fall winter scent, and it definitely has this nighttime feel to it. And I do smell a boozy factor, but the jasmine and kind of orange blossom quality with also vanilla dominate for me. We also got a new vanilla launch from Kerosene, Promises, Promises, and this holds a strong resemblance to Initio's Absolute Aphrodisiac. So if you already own that, you don't need this, but if Absolute Aphrodisiac is out of your price range, I think this is a really good alternative for a cheaper price. Amber, Vanilla, and Musk is listed. This is a very rich, deep, intense fragrance. The performance is loud. It has a bit of an animalic quality to it, as does Absolute Aphrodisiac with the castoreum, and Promises, Promises, like Absolute Aphrodisiac, also has just a little bit of a subtle chocolate undertone to it, just like a little whisper of that. I'd say that quality is a bit stronger in Absolute Aphrodisiac for me. This is a winter scent all the way. The combination of dark resins with this thick, creamy, deep vanilla icing is more of a cloying combination for myself personally, but it is a good fragrance, and I know there are so many people that just adore this profile. It smells like there could be myrrh in here, and it's got this raunchy, mysterious vibe to it. For those of you who want it super sweet, super gourmand, check out Maison Tahite Vanilla Park. This is creamy, sugared, warm vanilla with cotton candy overdose with a bit of supporting coconut milk. It doesn't smell tropical, but it just adds to the creamy factor. Not listed, but these notes also create a buttery caramel and maple syrup accord. This smells like a load of carnival sweets. All the treats, all the desserts. This is for people who love sugar. And when we have cotton candy listed in a fragrance, the texture of the scent tends to come off more airy, but this is what I would categorize as a fall winter scent. It's intensely sweet. It has a density to it, warmth from the benzoin. So it does smell good, but it is also entirely too sweet for me. F-Inity No Limit. This is gonna be pretty short. I've been seeing this popping up, being more popular over on TikTok. I think it's okay. I don't enjoy how waxy and synthetic it is. It's coconut, vanilla, caramel, ylang-ylang, and fruit. That smells like Captain Crunch to me. The dry down gets better, but that's like hours down the line. Just overall, it's a very waxy smelling blend. To end on a more positive note, Snif Heal the Way. It's actually my favorite from the brand so far. It smells so freaking good. Like literal pistachio ice cream. However, it's warm. Like you're not getting the cold feeling that's obviously tied in with ice cream. Pistachio ice cream, but it's very warm, very cozy, with supporting Palo Santo. So it's first vanilla, then pistachio, then Palo Santo, in order of like what I get most prominently. And then you just get a supporting amber and musk. I don't get that much of a woodiness from it as much as others do. This is mainly very gourmand to me, and the wood just adds a nice background. Yummy, very creamy, powdery, cozy. The amount of pistachio used is perfect. If a creamy, warm fall pistachio vanilla gourmand sounds good to you, I highly recommend this fragrance. Unfortunately, I don't know what's wrong with me, but the way Snif does vanilla is cloying to me, even though they smell good. It's wildly annoying to me because I love how this smells, but just for some reason, it's not something I can wear on me. I don't appreciate that about myself, because it's bomb. It really is. So that wraps up my video for today. I do hope that if you happen to blind buy any of these, you had better luck than me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope it was helpful. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to see me in any more videos, I'd appreciate it so, so much. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.